Well, hello there guys. Today we're going to be drawing a nice, quick, simple, easy picture of Charmander, the fire Pokemon, seeing as we've got our Pokemon bonus videos going on at the moment. Get yourself a sheet of paper, start off, and just draw a nice, simple circle somewhere up near the top. This becomes the main part of Charmander's face, but because Charmander's looking slightly off to the left, we're going to imagine our center line for this circle coming down off the left as well. And get yourself a halfway line up this shape, and we're going to allow Charmander's cheeks just to kind of become another oval shape that sticks right out off of this circle like so. Comes out to around about here, and it's just going to be this nice, big, rounded elliptical shape that comes right up there. We're going to follow this line all the way back up, and that's roughly how you get the front of Charmander's head. If you imagine this center line of the circle, once it comes to this halfway point, actually then goes forward and down as well, and that kind of maps out Charmander's facial area. Now what we're going to do is make sure that he's got a nice great big smile going on in here. So if we go to this point that we've created here after this whole shape has gone, you imagine there on the front, just make sure that's in focus. It is lovely. Then just go ahead and imagine we've got a smile down the bottom. I'm going to go from this point here that sticks out the most on the left. I'm just going to kind of sweep down to a point and then sweep back up so it comes near the same level, somewhere like that. And then just fill most of the space now with that smile that we've created down here. So a nice big grin that goes around about down here, comes all the way around, follows the face round, and closes up on the side. Lovely. Some cheeky teeth just at the edge there. There's one, maybe two around about the quarter-way marks of this smile. Some bottom teeth in there, 3 and 4. And then in terms of Charmander's features, right on this center line, just above the mouth, we've got some nose marks, 1 and 2. And then right where this cheek tucks in, we're going to fit an eye that goes about right up to this point on the circle. So we're going to just map out maybe a little sliver off the top of that circle. And we'll just get an eye shape that fits in there, like so, right on the edge. And then we're going to use this line here that we've created here, this top edge of our extra ellipse. And we're going to float an eye right in the middle of this particular space here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick it around about there, like so. Fairly close to the back of the head, if anything. Certainly not as high as the eye on the left whatsoever, maybe around about here. And then coming in nice and low as well. Something like that. You'll notice it's flatter on the bottom, and then like an elliptical egg sort of circle shape all the way up and around the top. When it comes to fitting the actual eyes in, that takes up most of the actual space as well. So I'm just going to draw another ellipse in there that's the eye, and then another on this side. And we're going to be able to see all of this by throwing in a massive light reflection right in the top left, and that will happen on the other eye as well. And then there'll probably be a little bit of band of colour they usually put on a Pokemon just down the bottom to show that this eye is going to be a sort of green and blue. Then a little bit of eyebrow just above the eye here, maybe just a tiny bit there. But that for the most part is Charmander's face. So we need to get a body going on instead. Now I'm going to take this rough height that we've got from here to here, and I'm going to double it down here and then maybe just go a touch longer again. So I'm going to go to around about here, slightly taller than the overall height of Charmander's head. And from this point, the bottommost point of the lip, I'm just going to imagine this big circular shape, another great big egg that drops off down and towards the right. So I'm just going to start to work from the middle, just going to curve down where it's going to be Charmander's tummy, right down to this line that we've measured out. And then the back of the head here, I'm going to let it actually drop straight down, like so. And then also bulge out a bit to be the rest of this circular shape. Like I say, going down and off to the right. Like so. So that's the main bit of Charmander's body in that case. So what's going to happen here is we're going to just throw in some stubby little arms, just going further out from the cheek to around about here maybe perhaps. I'm just going to have one stubby arm just come up and under and out like so. In fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and make Charmander's face a bit shallower, if anything. I might bring this line around about here. Tuck that in. Don't be scared to make changes if you've got yourself a rubber. I'm going to bring that line all the way in. Everybody makes mistakes. And then I'm going to bring this smile all the way in as well. I'm going to actually tuck this line right up here, which means the teeth are going to be there and there. And we can ignore those little bits there. But if we bring that in as such, I think that's just giving it a better balance for his face. So, stubby arm, if you just imagine literally just a stubby, podgy shape that just sticks off out the body like so. Just do one there. The edges are really easy to get in, and the ends are easy too. It's just two really smooth, slightly pointy triangles. And then a third one is the thumb in the middle. Simple as that. We can do the same on this side, same level, same height. We'll have just an arm that just comes up and off and doesn't really do that much. Just another stubby shape. Just like so, but when you get to the very end, go into pointy, curvy, triangle shapes again. And a third one makes the thumb. Excellent. Then when it comes to Charmander's legs, we're just going to draw in firstly two big circular shapes, one off to the side around about here, and then one off to this side around about here. And these are the knees bent in the leg. So we're just going to put these circular shapes on there. Just imagine them in. And then we're going to have a flat kind of spade shape that goes right off to the left around about here for the foot. And then because this foot on the right is facing towards us, this will be more square and flat like so. And that's going to be our guidelines there. So the tummy line comes down here. And then I'm just going to follow this round like so to be the knee. I'll put in one tuck line there. And then I'll let it go out like so to be the foot. Straight line will just join it in there. The back of the foot does stick out a bit on this side, so I'll bring that in and round. And then we're just going to put 3 pointy toes on here, 3 claws. 1, 2. These are just like raindrops lying on their side. 3. Just like so. And then same here. I'm going to start from the top, only draw the outside curve of this circle in, and tuck it in as well. And then I'll let this line just be the bottom where everything joins together. And then on this side as well, just going to turn this into a little bit of a curve. But again, put one straight in the middle so it's lined up. Really just short claws facing us. 1, 2, 3. Like so. Excellent. Now, using this space here, we're just going to draw in a tummy shape that's around about here. Just another elliptical shape that follows up and around. Just tucks under Charmander's chin. And then we just need to get his tail as well. It's on fire. Still making sure everything's in. Lovely. So where we've got this bottom shape, you can just imagine a line if you want. It comes from about here. And it's just going to curve all the way up and around. You can kind of have the tail doing almost anything you want. But in this example, if we understand that Charmander's body is about this thick, I'm going to bring the tail no more than its own body width on the way out. Now this is my guideline that tells me where the tail is. But I need to make it thick. So I'm going to have it coming nice and thick from the bottom as it arcs up and around. It gets thinner towards the edge. And also it's quite thick from the top as well, where it comes off of the back. And again, follows this shape up. Now I'm just going to turn this around very quickly so that I get a smoother edge when I go in this direction. And when you get your arcs and edges and shapes in, your hand makes smoother lines in one direction than the other, depending if you're right or left-handed. So that's why we flip that over really quickly. And then we've just got a shape in for the fire. So you can just imagine one great big candle wick if you want. Or in a lot of the animations, it tends to be both yellow and red. Just a bit of a shape, kind of blobs like that. And then just goes into some very definite flame shapes at the top. Like so. And like so, whatever you want. I might just imagine a line in there because some of it's going to be yellow on the left. Most of it will be red on the right. So there we go. It's a nice, quick, simple, easy picture of Charmander. We made the mouth a little bit too wide, so we tucked it back in. But I'm going to drop into time lapse, put some ink on this, and I'll see you in a sec. And there you have it, guys. A nice, quick, simple, easy picture of Charmander, the Pokemon. Now I'm going to scan this in Get most of Charmander's body in orange, maybe a bit more of a skin tone for the tummy and bottom of the tail, and the tail flames will be in yellow and red. Turquoise or green eyes, pink bit of the tongue, and the claws will probably just be in white. I hope you guys have found this tutorial to be useful. I hope you guys have had a go at drawing at home. Do let me know. Don't forget to click subscribe. We'll be doing lots more simple, easy drawing, as well as all the other stuff going on the channel, videos every day. See you guys next time round. Bye bye.